So we're going to have to abbreviate the question and answer session. But the thing is, this isn't your last chance to ask a question. You'll be able to ask questions in the departmental session, and you'll also be able to ask questions as you mingle and have lunch after the departmental session, or for mechanical if you're in the right part of the alphabet before when you're mingling. But let's take a few questions, and there are some mics. There's a mic down here in front and down here in front. So if you've got a nice question that you feel like is a school-wide type of question that you'd like to ask, does anybody have a question? Raise your hand. Wow. Oh, great. So come on down.
Well, I got something to say about that. Will this presentation be available online for parents who weren't able to be here?
Leah, are you here? Yes, we're trying. This is the first year we're recording this to put it up on YouTube. So we're actually breaking, but YouTube, it has to be in certain chunks. Unless we screw up, yes. This is our first year to do that. We hope it's successful. I think it will be. But it'll be up on the UCLA YouTube site. Okay? Yes. And that was a great question, by the way. We're really proud of that. Yes, and on the balcony. Yeah, it's pretty likely. We actually have, there's something called the UCLA profile where you can look and see. And I don't remember the statistic. I'm sorry, I don't want to tell you a number I'm not sure about. I know that it's like 91% in 5 years or something like that. But look on the UCLA profile to get the exact numbers. But it's in the 80s. You know, it can be done. And we're working really hard in the School of Engineering to bring it down even further. So there are things that we can do to make sure that courses are available and to offer certain courses during the summer. So if you fall behind, you can catch up, and we're doing those things. Lots of people are leaving, so I got to say something now. Please don't leave just yet until you hear this, and then you can walk out. Let me tell you something. If you're undeclared, you do not have to choose your major today. Okay? So we have sessions for each of the majors, and there's an undeclared session. And I'd like to say that if you're undeclared, why don't you come to the undeclared session, and we'll talk about that process of making a decision, including telling you about the guarantee you have as an undeclared student. It was a very different... Getting admitted to UCLA engineering is difficult. Getting admitted to UCLA undeclared, it's actually the most difficult thing. So I'll take one more question before we head out. Yes, sir. We're kicking butt. I'd like to tell you that I didn't have time. I have so many things I want to tell you, and I'm limited. You can see it kind of bursts out in spurts as I'm in between speakers. But Dean Deere, when he took over as dean, he started, we got to build another building. And we built Engineering 5, which is an awesome building that houses the bioengineering department and the material science department, and it's brand spanking new. Do you guys like that building? Yeah. And you might think, oh man, we're in a recession. It's not that we can't build another building. But within months of Engineering 5 being built, I'm sitting in the dean's meeting, and Dean Deere was saying, we got to build Engineering 6. We got to start now. And in fact, there's a really important point to make. So it's kind of difficult. Like, money is just not lying around now. You can realize that the state's in trouble. But it turns out this is a great time to build a building. Because the contractors they don't have anything to do. They'd love to build your building, and they'll give you a great deal. So the point is that if we start building Engineering 6 now, we can build it at a discount. But we have to take out a loan to do it, but we feel like it's the right thing. And actually, we've got this great associate dean for research and physical resources, Dean Jane Chang, who actually applied to NSF and got $7.5 million to renovate Bolter Hall, the current building that we have. And she's also working with Dean Deere to get started on Engineering 6 as soon as possible, and we're working with the campus trying to, and I think we've done it, we're working very hard to convince the central administration that the best thing they can do is let engineering build Engineering 6 now. It's going to save the campus money over the long haul. So actually, I'm really proud of what we're doing in terms of infrastructure for this school. We've got a lot of things that we have done that we're proud of, and we're constantly trying to find, not just with infrastructure, but with everything, how can we do it even better? And that's something I think you'll learn more about when you visit the departments, about how each department, they're really good, but we're not sitting around doing nothing. It's like, okay, we're good, how can we be better next year? And it's really exciting to be a part of that. So now we've got to go, and so head on out to the courtyard. And when you leave Royce Hall, look for the banner that lists your chosen major, and then you can go to that special session. Thank you very much.